going on? We got somebody here. This is this is the first time I've ever used or gone live. I mean, this ain't the first time I ever used a laptop. This is the first time I ever messed with YouTube on the laptop. Every time before I've done this, it's always been on my phone. So I have no clue what I'm doing. What's up, though? I guess I'm making this. I'm doing this live because I got a lot of new. Hey, what's up, Emma? I got some new subscribers yesterday since the blood on the razor wire interview came out. So and I told one of them that I was going to go live today at 5 o'clock. And technically, I'm 24 minutes late, but I was having some technical difficulties. I couldn't even get into my YouTube. Like I had to just reset my passwords. My YouTube channel was on a whole other email than what I thought it was. Like I need a tech guy, man, bad. And I got to figure out, like, I don't even know if it's possible. Like, can I bring other people on my live, like in video, or can they only, like, I did a live, or I mean, I was on somebody's live, but they couldn't figure out how to bring my video up. All they could get was my voice, I think. But I'm super tired, so I can't be on here for 3 hours like I was last time. But I promised somebody yesterday I was going to go live today, so I'm coming through with my end of the bargain. I don't know if anybody's coming or not. Surely to God, somebody's going to pop in here. Maybe I should just play guitar until they come. Can't even find any guitar picks, man. Oh, we got some more people in. What up, y'all? Multiple people in there, right? I don't have a pick, so I can't play that next part. Mad musician, magician. Hell yeah. Life is seems to fade away, drifting farther every day, getting lost within myself. Mad Musician. How long you been subscribed to this channel? Did you just come? Are you one of the new guys, or you been here for a minute? Oh, oh yeah, that's right. Because I remember your name, musician, magician. I'm somewhat of a magician myself. This is actually two of my favorite songs at the same time. You want to know what two? Can you guys guess what? Actually, it's a million songs, but this chord progression. It probably is Lightning Crashes. Actually, I don't. But the two that I'm thinking of are like two of my favorite songs. One of them is I've been sitting here trying to find myself. I get behind myself. I need to rewind myself. Looking for the payback. Listen for the playback. They say that every man bleeds just like me, and I feel like number one, yet I'm last in line. I watch my youngest son, and it helps to pass the time. Take too many pills, helps to ease the pain. I made a couple dollar bills, still I feel the same. And everybody knows my name, say it way out loud. A lot of folks fuck with me, and it's hard to hang out with a crowd. I guess that's the price you pay. Be some big shot like I am. Outstretched hands and one night stands, and still I can't find love. But it's also this song. Unsealed on the porch of letter said, on the sand, I wanna leave it again. Once I saw her reach up where the sand, on the sand, I wanna leave it again. And I said, I don't know whether it was a box or a bag. Can you see them out on that porch? No, it's not Black. It's Yellow Ledbetter. Close. Pearl Jam. I said, I don't know whether it was a box or a bag. Can you see them out on that porch? Oh, but they don't wait I don't want to stay. Well, guys, don't look like too many people showing up today. Yep. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them wanna get used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. Yep. All right. So, what did you guys do today? I rode around listening to prison shit on YouTube. Um, so to be honest, like I haven't watched a whole lot of the Blood on the Razor Wire show really, but since I was on that show, I decided I was going to check it out. And like when I was talking to Chad, he was like, "Oh, I did an interview with Troy Kell," and I told him I was like, "Yeah, I'm not sure I know who that is." But then when I saw his interview with the dude today, I was like, "Oh shit, yeah, I know who this is." I watched that documentary like over 20 years ago. Like I was still a kid. Um, but I very well remember. I knew as soon as I saw it for like a couple seconds when it came on, I was like, "Oh, I know who this is now." But this dude, he was a badass dude. But I mean, it's a real sad story. Hey, thank you, Emma. There's a lot of things I wish I would have said. Like I messed up because like I didn't explain how I was able to text the dude right when I got out. When the whole reason that the shit happened was because my phone wasn't working. But I kind of left that part out. But yeah, my girl was in the car. She turned the phone off and turned it back on while I was in there getting my brain smashed out, and the phone was fixed by the time I got out to the car. Pretty ironic, huh? Hey, Cass, what's going on? Good to see you. Thanks for coming. But yeah. So Chad Marks got some fire ass stuff on his channel, man. Like uh, I listened to him damn near all day. I listened to some other stuff too, but I listened to him a lot today, and a lot of his interviews. And there's a lot of them dudes from the feds. You know, they got wild stories, man. And for him to say that mine was in his top five that he's ever done, like that shit means something to me. It does anyway. Um, but yeah, I wish there's some stuff that I wish that I would have said. Like if you watch my other interviews, like especially the Matt Cox one, that one I go into the most detail probably because I tell all about the psychic. I didn't say none of that stuff in the first ones with Joe. We're not having a storm yet, Cass, but it's supposed to be coming here. What part of the country are you in? You must be out west or in the southwest or something. Don't they usually come this way? But I think Friday. It's supposed to start here Friday and like rain all till next week. Oh, Canada. Oh yeah, I think I remember you telling me that. Yeah, because I said I'd been to Ontario. Yeah, I've been to the CN Tower and I've been to Thunder Bay. I've been to Niagara Falls. I've been to what was that place that turned me into a drug dealer? Um, Windsor. But yeah, that's really when I was a kid. I went to a bar in Windsor, Ontario. A club. Well, I went to a bar first, and got drunk. And then I like stumbled into this after hours techno bar, and that's where I got like the ecstasy plug, and they were like 25% of what you can buy them for in the United States. And like I guess the business hippie in me was just like, man, if I buy this for $6, I can sell it for 25. And so I started to do that, and kind of led me on a. I mean, I know it was wrong to do that, but I guess they say you live and learn, and I really believe everything happens for a reason. Like, I wouldn't be who I am if I hadn't gone through the shit that I've gone to. I didn't know there was a crystal cave in Thunder Bay, or I would have went there. So there's a crystal cave like down in Mexico somewhere, and them crystals are like this big around, like huge crystals. You know what I'm talking about. I think there's several crystal caves, but that one in Mexico, like it looks like Superman's lair. Like, you know what I mean? Like the place where Superman and his family live, his mom and dad are from. Krypton, is that where he lives? With them big green crystals. But yeah, I'm doing this live. I wanted to say thank you to all the new people that subscribed to my channel. I didn't get a whole lot from it, but I got, last time I checked, I got some, and I appreciate everybody. Eventually, like I never really know what to say, but if y'all just stick with me, like it'll all just come out. It'll come out when it's supposed to, I guess. Everything I gotta say, and I got some stuff to say for sure. Any of you guys shop at Aldi? I love the shit out of Aldi. I got this tea. Yes, I like I like this is Aldi brand tea. YouTube changed a lot. Yeah. Um I'm not sure if I like this or not though. It's like Aldi brand peach tea. And I like Lipton peach tea, but it's all right, I guess. Yeah, I love Aldi, man. I got a big old tub of guacamole. Like avocados are expensive as hell, but I got a giant tub of guacamole for $2.50 or something yesterday. Yeah, I mean, about Chad, that meant a lot to me. I love avocados too. I thought they would be like hella cheaper. And, well, I mean, I shouldn't have thought that actually because everything's more expensive in California. But I thought for sure, since where I was in California, that's all they did was grow avocados and pistachios, and so I thought you'd be able to get that stuff like dirt cheap out there. But nah, it's pretty much the same price out there as it is out here. Looks like we're starting to get a few more people in here. What's up, y'all? You newcomers, how you guys doing? Oh, lost one already. It's all good. I can't stay on here forever anyway, but I promised the guy yesterday I was going to do a live. So, oh, I know some things I can talk about. So, I talked to a friend of mine today. It's good seeing you too. Well, I guess I'm not really seeing you, but it's good to hear from you. I'm glad you get to see me. But no, seriously though, I talked to an old friend of mine today, uh, and he said he's got some pretty big things going on. Like he's writing a book and stuff, and I'm going to try. Like he's locked up on a life sentence, but I think he might be getting out. Like he's got some motions going on, and I think he's like actually innocent of he's charged with murder, but he says he's actually innocent, and he's actually a very very high ranking crip. And when I say that, like he had told me at one time that he was the highest like this side of the Mississippi River. Um, and I believe him. Uh, there wasn't a whole lot of Crips where I was at, but dude, it's cool, man. We did a lot of time together, and I really hope he does get out. And I want to see him do good. Like I don't want to see nobody up in there, but hopefully, I'm gonna get him on here. Oh, I know what I can show you guys, or maybe I don't know if. So I told Kai that I was gonna. I really need a tech guy, man. Uh, I told Kai that I was gonna start showing his videos and stuff on my channel. And before I had two phones, and I was just doing it like from one phone off the other phone. Hey, I don't know what's, but so Kai wants wants me to like what's it even called, man? Like I suck so bad at computers. Like put links. Like he wants me to put links to his stuff on my YouTube channel. So let's just see if we can do this. But yeah, before one of my phones was broke, but then I was like, oh yeah, I have a laptop. So I'm trying to learn how to use computers right now. Um, I don't know if yeah, put links in the description. I guess you just go in the description and type it out, right? So I should be able to figure that out. Um, what was I about to say? I was about to say something. I forgot. Okay. Oh yeah, Eddie. Eddie from. I always want to say Eddie from Amsterdam, but Eddie from Holland. I wouldn't even be probably able to use this laptop right now if it weren't for him. He did a video call with me. We did like Google Meet, and he like walked me through fixing this computer.
Hey Jake, hey man, I'm wondering, why is nobody bringing up the Ford Monmouth Netflix connection? I mean, Ted Romanko from the movie was the head prosecutor in charge of the crime scene where they destroyed evidence proving I'm innocent. And he was also the head of the Improvement Authority. And as soon as they started production on the movie, Ford Monmouth issued a request for office to purchase. Netflix put in a bid, and the day after the trailer dropped, they approved the bid. Then 3 days after the movie dropped, they sold that parcel to them. Tell me that's not connected.
Yep, Kai. And that is crazy, man. There's a lot of like fishy stuff going on with Kai's case, man. Like, but I actually helped him sue Netflix over that. Hey, what's up, Mike? How you doing? Oh, that's Dina right there. What's up, Dina? Uh, yeah, I was gonna have like if I have these people address you guys and like talk to you, and then like because they watch these videos, like we're afraid that SID is gonna be like, oh, you're trying to make a social media. This is for you to talk to your loved ones, and you're abusing that, and like we're afraid they're gonna like shut us down and like not let me talk to my friends anymore. You know what I mean? But let's see. I already made that. You guys probably already. Oh, Fred, what's going on, buddy? How you doing, bro? That's my brother right there, guys. Fred Oberdeer. That's the dude that does all my tattoos. See that? He's badass. Oh, doesn't look white. Maybe it's just the light. Popping, or maybe the white just fades out. I don't know. Maybe it's just the light in here. You could kind of see it, I guess. I love you, bro. I love that guy right there, you guys. That is my brother. I love all you guys for that matter. Especially love Fred, man. That's my boy.
Hey, bro. You just got done writing my girl. You know, every time I write my girl, I feel like writing you, but
You guys probably can't hear that because I can barely hear it. That's Planker though. So what else was I going to talk about, man? Like I had like all this stuff in my head. I was like, all right, well, when I get off work today, I'm going to go live and I'm going to tell everybody this and this and this and this and this. And then I get on here and it's like I just have a mental block. So I could tell you this. I was telling you about how Eddie from Holland, he helped me kind of work on my laptop. So we got it to where I can run that open broadcasting software. So technically now I can make videos like with other videos in the background. So like I can do these like commentaries, how like Jumpsuit Pablo is always doing like the Wade Wilson commentaries and all that. So really, like, I don't see why everybody cares so much about that dude. He sucks. Fuck Wade Wilson. But I would like to show you guys the stuff that I'm into. Fred knows about it because I make him listen to it every time we have tattoo sessions. But matter of fact, you know what would be a good one? Hey, thank you, Go. I appreciate that. Have you seen my other interviews? The one with Chad was kind of like condensed, you know. I mean, I talked about that stuff that happened to me, you know, after the fact that I hadn't shared that on anybody else's channel. But Chad said he doesn't like to interview people that have been on other people's shows, you know. But he really wanted to interview me, and he's like, "What is there stuff that you haven't told them other guys?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, I could tell you about this." And he's like, "Oh, yeah, bet we're gonna talk about that." So I talked about them guys trying to get me, but I mean, there's I could just sit and tell you all stories till I'm blue in the face, but okay, cool. Yeah, so if you want to hear like more of the story, like Matt Cox, Inside True Crime, I don't know if you watch his channel. I gave a pretty lengthy interview on his show. It was like 2 hours long. And then I feel this is one of the things I forgot to say. Like I'm kind of kicking myself over this when he's like, "Is there anything else you want to add?" I should have like shouted out Joe Guerrero for sure, because if it weren't for Joe Guerrero, I would not have a YouTube channel right now, and I wouldn't have done any of those interviews probably. You know what I mean? It was him and doing that interview with me. That's how everybody seen it, and that's how everybody started talking about it. Cox found out about me because somebody watched it and contacted him. That's why I'm about to do the Ian Big. That's why I did Chad's thing. It's all because of Joe Guerrero, and I feel terrible that I didn't like shout him out when he gave me the opportunity. But I'm like, I get nervous. You know what I mean? Like it's nervous as hell, thinking like, oh, you're putting this out for the whole world to see, and you know. I know there's not millions of people watching it at the time, but like there's a possibility that 7 billion people could see that. You know, so I just kind of I did the best I could, man. That's all I can say. I don't think Joe really has the time to be watching my videos, but if you do see this, Joe, I swear to God, when I do the Ian Big, I'm definitely gonna say, like, if it weren't for Joe Guerrero, I would not be sitting here right now. But I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate it. But yeah, so check out if you want to see more, like I tell way more of the stuff, like more of like the story how it happened, you know, like I barely even told, I just put it kind of in a nutshell, but like I lay it out pretty good, like everything that happened that led up to it and all that, like on Inside True Crime with Matt Cox and After Prison Show. If you just Google my name, Jacob Gentry, you'll see there's part 1, 2, and 3 on the After Prison Show. And then there's the one that I did with Matt Cox. It'll come up if you, or not Google, but type Jacob Gentry in the YouTube search bar. Fred, are you still here? Hey, what's up, Joel? How you doing, bro? thanks for stopping in. I was about to close this out. I didn't think nobody was gonna come, but it always takes a minute to get people in here, and then until people get in here, I'm just like, what should I do now? I'm totally lost, man, and like I can barely run this laptop. It's a what's the word I'm looking for? It's a miracle that I'm on this laptop right now. This is the first time that I've done this on a laptop. Every time before, it was always from my cell phone. Matter of fact, I need to plug this phone back in. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys, man. I appreciate all you guys watching. You guys coming in this live. Everybody that's like, man, don't give up. Like your story's awesome. You need to keep going. The picture. That is Mick Foley, an autograph by Mick Foley, aka Cactus Jack, aka Mankind, aka Dude Love. That video, Stranglemania, and hey, my tooth went through my. I'll tell y'all that story. But yeah, I got to meet him, and I got to meet Bam Margera. He was cool too. Bam was super cool. I've always heard he was a dick, but he was cool as shit. I turned around and there he was petting BB. Did I work with any Duttons on the pipeline? Because I have family who worked on them. I don't think so. My dad probably has, but this tattoo right here is one of my first tattoos I ever had in my life, and it was done by a guy named Doc Dutton in Lansing, Michigan. He also tattooed ICP. Yeah, this is sweet, ain't it? I'll show you guys my axes. I'm super proud of these axes. That says, Jake, this was not a nice day. I don't know what's that light. Where's that light is coming from? But yeah. Hold on. I don't know if these... Yeah, this picture should be on this phone because I switched my SIM cards. Yeah, there we go. Pretty sweet, huh? Where's the other ones at? What the hell? This is super weird. How do I have that one, but I don't have... You guys want to see a picture of me in prison? That's before Fred got a hold of me and tatted me up. I wasn't trying to get tatted up in there because I wanted good tattoos, you know. I didn't want to come out there looking like a crackhead. So I waited for Fred. Speaking of ICP, that was to me. What are you talking about? That's not me, you say? That's just another big ass white dude with a Cadillac tattoo on his shoulder, I guess. Do you think $5,000 for a third-party CDL school is expensive? I think maybe it's a little bit expensive. I think the one that I went to was like $2,500. My hair was kind of wet in that picture, I think, is why it looks dark like that. Because like I had taken a shower before I went down there, so my hair's wet. But yeah, my hair looks dark when it's wet. And plus, I wasn't in the sun. Like I was locked up in prison, you know, like what did I get? Half the time I was in prison, I spent in Ad Seg, and you get to go outside 2 hours every 5 days. So You know what I mean? Out here, I'm out in the sun, and the sun makes it blonde. But when you live in a coffin, it wasn't as light as this. But oh yeah, back to the CDL school. So check this out, Dustin. I got a grant, and in Tennessee, it's called Tennessee Reconnect, and I'd say probably every state has stuff like that. Um, like in Tennessee, we got the lottery, right? And the lottery is supposed to, like, I think that's what pays for it. Like the money that they make off the lottery, they pay for you can go to school. So anybody in Tennessee can go to school for free if they want to go. And when I was in prison, they came through and was like, um, "Does anybody want to go to school?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, I do." And I looked on there, and they had CDL, so I took it. Now I know two guys, uh, two of my friends. One of them just got their CDL, and I just got him a job with me, and the other one gets his CDL tomorrow as long as he passes his test. I can ask them what they paid, but I think that's kind of typical. But I believe the one that I went to was 2,500, was half that, but I didn't pay for it. Like I said, I got a grant, and they actually paid me to go. They bought me tire, like the whatever that was, Tennessee Reconnect. I got a gas card, like they gave me gas money to go to school and back, and they bought me 4 tires for my car. Cheapest one I can find, but hopefully after school I can get that. Yeah, man, like I said, I stand by the CDL. That's why I got I got two of my friends into it already, and I don't think without me they wouldn't have done it. Like for whatever, like I guess by me telling them how much I love my job and shit, and told them how much money I made, like I highly doubt they would have done it on their own. But they're I got two buddies that both did it now. Um, month waiting list, and government cuts. So I wasn't certain I'd get it. Um, yeah, I mean, I think I had to wait. I didn't just go right in there, but it didn't take long. It was about a month before they got me in there. I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody's like questions. Let's see what pictures out. Yeah, we already told that. Okay, yep. I think, yeah, I think I've answered everybody's questions. Um, Fred, are you still here? Fred's daughter painted this and gave it to me. That's awesome, ain't it? Oh, I shouldn't even said. I shouldn't even. I need like 500 more watch hours. It's cool, right? Um, Dustin, the school that I went to didn't even teach manuals transmissions. Now, the two guys that I was just talking about, they did. I don't know, whatever school they went to, they stopped teaching how to drive manuals. And so I actually have a restriction on my CDL where I can only drive automatics, which I drive at work, but I would like to not have a restriction on my license. But so far it's working pretty good. But hopefully that doesn't ever like keep me from getting a job at some point. But they said that they're like out manual transmissions, that nobody even like has them anymore. So it's pretty soon like there's not even going to be manual transmission trucks out there, according to them anyway. Oh, what's up, TG 4.0? Sorry, I didn't see your message before, but good evening to you, sir. Oh, I was going to show you guys my axes. Who wants to see my axes? My axe is my buddy. I bring him when I walk. I got Fred an axe too. But they like got lost in the mail, so the guy had to remake all the stuff. And had a whole bunch of stuff coming. And they're bears. Bear faces. Where do you see my next bear axe that's on the way? And they say berserk in Norse runes. Well, I could teach you guys about runes. So this rune, I got runes on my knuckles too. This rune is called Berkana, and it means a birch tree. And I used to be able to tell you all the meanings of them. What does the birch mean? What the hell? That sucks. So this is an E. It's Awaz, and it's a horse. R is called Raidho, and it is symbolized a wagon wheel, and it's like safe travels. So is the horse, kind of too, but it's also like endurance, I believe. Solvio, this is S. It's weird. This is all backwards. But the Solvio rune is the sun. There's like two kinds of light. Um, there's like a torch light, like the light in the darkness, and then there's the light of the day. And the sunlight is the light of the day. So they each have separate meanings, you know. That's Awaz again, Raidho again, and this is the light in the darkness, Kenaz. It's the torchlight. But yeah, I can't wait to get my new stuff. Me and my axe will leave your neck a bloody fountain. Um, so check this out. I just got some videos. This is crazy. This dude had to make all this stuff twice. Here's some stuff I sculpted in prison. I gave that to Fred when I got home. It's a monkey skull. I was actually thinking that I might start doing some like sculpting videos. It's just so hard though, man, because I work all the time. Barely got time to like wash my ass when I get home from work. Here's a runic talisman I made. And you want to hear something weird? You guys probably gonna think this is weird. I carved these runes, right? And I painted them with my own blood. Those have my blood in it. They're painted with my blood, see? Where? Oh, I guess I have to go to our Facebook Messenger conversation to get these videos. Hey, do you guys want to see what Thanks, Dina. Hey, Angie, what's good? That elephant that I made, I just kind of slapped that together. I made that in just like a couple hours. Like most of the time when I sculpt things, I work on them for like days at a time and like finally carve them. You know, I take a toothpick and do all the little intricate details. You should have seen the Buddha I made. But yeah, I'm thinking about making some sculpting videos. I couldn't even believe the stuff that I made, man. It was crazy. So, where's it at? Here we go. He's making me a shield. I'm about to show you guys. Hold on. HG photos. It might take me a sec. This stuff is so badass, man. It's gonna take me a second to find the picture, but you guys are gonna want one. Oh, there it is. Check that out. Sick, right? Dina, you already seen this stuff. What are you talking about? Now I gotta find my bear axe. I won't sit here and scroll through and find every single one. Where is it? Yeah, this dude's badass. This knife is really cool. I think I got one of these ordered. I'm pretty sure. I don't know what. It's not coming in very clear, but I think I've got one of those coming, and I got a tabletop, and I've got 2 stools, and these I'm gonna put these on like the seats to my bar stools. I got 2 of these coming. Where the hell is my bear axe? Yeah, there we go. Check that out. This phone is weird, man. Like it just powers my screen down. Oh, look. I just got a message from Chad Marks. Let's see. He's wanting me to send him the link to my channel again. Let's see. There was something else. Oh, I got to talk to him. I got some more people that I'm about to put on his show, and he's going to thank me for it. Because I know some real badass dudes with some badass stories. What the hell is this? Oh, shit. I named this Fought the Viewers. What the fuck am I talking about? Guess I'll have to go in and change that later. Share with Chad Marks. I've got 2 tickets to paradise. I shouldn't be like on my phone while I'm on live with you guys. Is that like disrespectful? I'm just messaging him real quick. Hold on, guys. I'm just saying we need to talk when you get a sec. I'm on live right now, though. Unless you want to come on here. But yeah, you can say sweet, Dana. Well, I lost somebody. But I need to do something entertaining. Musical magician, are you still in here? Let's talk about magic. That's one of my favorite topics. He probably dipped out on us, guys. Let's go fishing. Oh yeah, you want me to make a fishing video? Well, I ain't gonna catch nothing. I can't even catch a cold. Let's see. I got some chicken livers. We might catch us a big old catfish. That'd be sweet. Oh, Anna, you didn't see my video. You must not have watched my whole live the other day. I did catch a pole already. I got that. It's funny down in if you go to prison in Memphis, anywhere like in Tennessee, motherfuckers call everything junts. Let me get that junt. It's weird how in different places, everything is different. Like some places will say you're celly, to say you're bunky. Some places say when you're making food, they call it a hookup. Some people call it a cook-up. Some people call it a spread. Like depending on where you're at, the lingo is always different. It's weird. Like as far as knife in prison, like in Tennessee, it's a butcher. You'll grab that butcher like a butcher knife. Some places call it a bone crusher. Well, that's like a big ass one, That's one that will crush your bones. Some places call it what they call it in New Jersey. I heard this one day they call it in DC they call it a Bethlehem. So this is something else that's different. Like in New Jersey, if you're gonna, I guess it kind of means extort, or they say push up. I'm gonna go push up on them. That means kind of what it sounds like. You're gonna go, I'm trying how to put it in words that you know what the hell I'm talking about. But pushing up on somebody basically means to try to make them do what you want them to do, pretty much, and or start some shit with somebody. In Tennessee, they call it bumping down. I'm gonna go bump down on them. Same thing. Kind of weird, right? Right, guys? Get you a beer, Angie. Maybe I should get a beer too, man. It's kind of hot in here. Oh, because my air conditioning is on low and it's 97 degrees outside. That's why. So what else is new? What y'all want me to talk about? Y'all ask me some questions. Somebody ask me a question. I noticed there was one comment on the interview I just did saying, "What is that on my arm?" I guess they're probably talking about this arm. I've said it before, but it is a Confederate flag. But that's Jesse James, and he was my great grandmother's second cousin. So, in my family tree, I am descended from So Jesse James's great-grandfather's name was William James Sr., and he lived in a place called Goochland County, Virginia. And he was married in 1774 when it was still a colony before the United States was even a country. And he married a woman named Polly Poore, and they had a gang of kids. And so Jesse James's grandfather and my 4 times great-grandfather were brothers. Jesse James's dad and my 3 times great-grandfather were first cousins. Then Jesse James, maybe I said it wrong, but is it my great-grandmother or my great-great-grandmother was the second cousin? But yeah, technically speaking, Frank and Jesse James, the Outlaws, are my second cousins 4 times removed. So that's a fancy way of saying that their great-grandfather is my 5 times great-grandfather. Yeah, nobody's asked me a question yet? What the hell? You guys expect me to just freestyle all the time? I'm about to start playing guitar again. Well, somebody's got to do it, Emma. Nobody else wants to talk. They ain't trying to rap. Oh, I was gonna ask you. I'll play you a song. Favorite place I've ever been. I am very partial to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. How often do I fish off my porch? Not very often at all. The last time I did, I was drunk and I threw my fishing pole in the lake. But I need to start. It's like I don't have a whole lot of free time, man. So it's like 6:20 right now. Like here in about 40 minutes, I've been trying to like bump it up to like 6:30. I take a sleeping pill. It's not really a sleeping pill, it's an antihistamine, but it makes me go to sleep. Otherwise, like I'm kind of an insomniac and I'll stay up all night. So, I've got like 2 hours, 2.5 hours of like free time after I get home from work, and I gotta like feed my dog and walk my dog and usually like kind of straighten up my house. I ain't got a girlfriend or nothing to clean my house for me or do my laundry. So I work, and plus I got to do all that shit. So it's hard for me to even make these videos, but I want to start fishing more. I also want to start like going to the gym, and I want to start writing songs. There's a bunch of stuff that I wish that I could do. Oh, cool. But yeah, I love Gatlinburg too. Have to clean her house. Whose house? I ain't cleaning nobody's house but my own. You're welcome, Emma. Thank you for finding the time to watch these. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you, do you guys want to see what Emily looks like? Because somebody asked me. Who is this? Oh, look at this. Who would have thunk it? The only calls I ever 8 out of 10 calls that I receive come from prison or jail. Yeah, sorry, I can't take this call right now. Yeah. Where was the worst place I've ever been? Probably Texas. I got fired from my job. Then I let my friend drive my car because I had been out staying with him in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And I got a job in Texas, and I took him with me to the job. And I left my 2 little dogs, man, with his wife in Albuquerque, and we went to Texas. And as soon as we got into Texas, like I had a blowout on the interstate, and just it sucked the whole time I was there. Like we didn't have no place to stay, and I saw a little note up on the wall in a gas station that said for rent, and it was a camper. So I called and met these people, and I rented. They had a little camper at a campground. I rented it from them, and they those people like went to the doctors and got like Vicodins and Xanaxes, and they like would sell them pills. Now, I didn't do those pills because like I had just like I had been on drugs before then, but I was like decided, I was going to clean my life up. I wasn't doing drugs. I was going back to work, and I was, staying out of trouble. And my friend, the guy from New Mexico, he actually like stole a bottle of liquor, like right when we first got into town, and the store owner like saw it and like got my tag number, and we get back to the camper. And by the way, it started raining like hell, and that fucking thing leaked. And I'd be trying to sleep, and like drops of water would be like splashing me in the face, and it was just miserable. It sucks so bad. And we had these next door neighbors, and this girl was like 19 months pregnant, dude, like belly stuck out to here. And they didn't have a vehicle, or it was bad. And they asked if I would take them to Walmart, so I did. And I didn't even know that my friend had just stolen this bottle of liquor. And I get to Walmart, and they go in the store, and I'm just sitting in my car waiting for them. And all of a sudden, the police roll up on me. And they're like, "Where's your Mexican buddy at?" And I'm like, "Oh, that guy." I said, "He was hitchhiking, and I picked him up and dropped him off down the road. I don't know where he's at." And they're like, "Okay." So they would like put me in handcuffs and shit. And I think that bottle of liquor was like still in my car, and I didn't even know nothing about it. But anyway, the people came out of the store, and like they told the cops like that where I lived, and then the cops went over there and like picked up my girlfriend and the dude. His name was Gavino Padilla, and I wouldn't tell on him. But anyway, those people told where they were at. And so the cops go and pick up my girlfriend and him, and like they take us all to the police station. And they said, "You got a warrant." And I did. I had a fugitive from justice warrant for possession of a sawed-off shotgun. And they called. Now, see, my ID said Tennessee, but they said, "You got a warrant out of Jackson County." Now, the warrant was out of Jackson County, Michigan. So I don't know if they called the wrong place, or because there's a Jackson County, Tennessee, and a Jackson County, Michigan. But anyway, they're on the phone like calling to see like, "Hey, do you want us to detain this person? You want to come pick him up?" And finally, I guess the cop just got tired of it. They put him on hold, and he just hung the phone up. And he comes back, and he's like, "I know where you work, and I know where you're staying. And if they want you, I will come to your job and pick you up." Hey, what's up, Buckshot? I've been to Modesto. This is what my sick ass did. I don't know why I even did this, but I knew Scott Peterson, all that shit, was in Modesto. Like, I drove out to Elk Grove 2 years ago to work on a pipeline, and I just happened to be driving through Modesto, and I'm like, I'm going to go to Scott Peterson's house. So I did drive over. I drove past it. But anyway, so I'm going to work, man. Every day, I'm just waking up, just sick to my stomach. Like, what, I've, in hindsight, maybe I should have just quit the job and like bounced, you know what I mean? But I was like, fuck it. If they come pick me up, they come pick me up. And I was so scared, that they were going to show up at my job every single day when I showed up. I'm like, okay, is today going to be the day they're going to be there waiting for me and arrest me and extradite me back to Michigan and leave my girlfriend out here all by herself. And God knows what's going to happen to her without me because she's helpless. Yeah. But anyway, we ended up getting fired because these dudes, they were from Louisiana. These guys were like, "Hey man, you know where we could get some pain pills?" And I'm just like, "Well, actually, yeah, man, the people I'm renting this camper from, they was trying to sell me some Vicodins and Xanaxes." They're like, "Man, get us some. So I'm just like, all right. And I did it like a dumbass, young and stupid. But anyway, this kid gets so wasted off Xanax. It's like he's operating a sandblasting machine, like with this big helmet on, with it force, that blows air through the helmet, and this big hose hooked up to an air compressor. Like the dude is like can't even stand up straight, man, and he's fucked up on Xanaxes. And I'm surprised he made it till lunchtime. Then at lunchtime, he goes and just like passes out, and like lunch is over with, and they're like trying to wake him up, and this dude's just snoring and he won't wake up. So there was a guy out there, and he had like cocaine. Like this dude was sniffing coke at work, and like he offered me some coke, and I was like, nah, bro, I'm good. And I don't know if it's because I wouldn't do this dude's cocaine, but he was the guy. He went and told, when that dude was all wasted on his Xanaxes at work, he told that I was the one that got him for him. And so they fired me and my buddy, which my buddy didn't even do shit. They were like, both you guys. Hey, bro, thanks, Buckshot. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for watching. And I was telling another guy, I meant to say this on Chad's channel. If you want to hear more about that, that was a very condensed version of it. Like I tell a whole lot more about how that all happened and everything. If you go on After Prison Show, or if you just type Jacob Gentry in YouTube, I did a 3-part interview on After Prison Show with Joe Guerrero, and I did like a 2-hour long interview with Matt Cox on Inside True Crime. And that one actually, so Joe's my homie. I want you to watch his channel. I really want everybody to watch Joe Guerrero because I love that guy. But the Matt Cox interview, I told more about it. Like, there's a lot to that story, man. Like a psychic told me that it was gonna. She didn't say you're going to prison, but she told me my life was gonna be ripped apart in the middle of August. It was gonna look bad at first. I was gonna think about giving up, but I wasn't gonna give up. I was gonna come back from it. It wasn't gonna be overnight. It was gonna take some time, but I was gonna come back from it and have 3 children. That's what a psychic told me in like late March or early April of 2008. In the middle of August, my life would be ripped apart. And August has 31 days. I went out the night of August the 16th, which is dead ass in the middle of August. I got charged with murder at 3:17 a.m. Yeah, check it out, man. It's wild. Oh, check out my videos too on my channel. Like I tell, I haven't actually made a video. Matter of fact, I guess I need to just sit down and be like, okay, I'm going to tell this on I've told it on everybody else's channel. I might as well tell it on my channel. Hey, thanks, Key Price. Is that how you say that? Key? This is my little houseboat. I'm proud of it. I like it. Yeah, I did build a guitar in prison. You didn't see that? You must have seen that, or you wouldn't be asking me. That's that you didn't see mine, Kai. So Kai, like my homie Kai the hitchhiker. Make a series on your platform. I'll watch it here. Okay. Well, like I was saying before, man, I really don't have very much free time at all. Like, yeah, I mean, Saturdays and I have 2